What is going on? Dalton here, back with another episode of DC Collects. Today I'm going over some important Funko news with you, as well as showing you my 2 new X-Men pops that I added to my collection. Let's get collecting. Okay, let's dive into some Funko news, and then we're going to review the 2 new X-Men pops that I just picked up. Hint, they're Walgreens exclusives. First up, the metallic Spider-Man Tobey Maguire from No Way Home just dropped for pre-order on Hot Topic, but unfortunately it sold out pretty quick. Not as quick as I thought, but still pretty quick. I would just keep my eye on the website as restocks have been happening, but you might just have to be patient and try and find this one out in the wild. I do think that this pop will do fairly well, as it is the only Tobey Maguire Spider-Man pop that will be out. Also, I don't know why, but I'm a sucker for metallic pops. I love the metallic exclusives, metallic chases. They're just kind of probably against popular opinion, but metallic's honestly my favorite. And then up next we have a new pop from Attack on Titans, and this one is pretty wild. It looks like we have a killer baby on our hands here. No, all jokes aside, I haven't watched Attack on Titan, so I'm not really too sure what's going on here, but for all you Attack on Titan fans, definitely an interesting mold and very detailed pop. Moving along though, the Pokemon pops did drop for pre-release today. You can grab those. I'll drop the Entertainment Earth link down in the description. I don't blame you if you want to hold off on these ones though. It seems like with all the Pokemon pops, they come out with the common, and the next con exclusive is glitter or metallic or flock. It would have been a good idea for them to do Munchlax flocked, so I can definitely see them doing that in the future, as well as possibly a glitter Espeon. I think that'd look pretty sick. And last bit of Funko news I have for you are these crazy mashup pops right here. So this is Looney Tunes and Scooby-Doo. So here you have the Mystery Machine with Bugs Bunny, Taz as Scooby-Doo, Bugs as Fred, Lola as Daphne, Daffy as Shaggy, and Tweety as Velma. This mix is definitely a little weird, and I don't know how popular it will be. They definitely pick some cool characters, but I think everybody's wondering why there isn't a Mystery Machine with a Scooby-Doo character in it yet, and now they're coming out with one with Bugs Bunny in it. But anyway, not my favorite pops, but definitely some collectors out there might like it. I'll drop a link down in the description below. If you guys are enjoying this content, consider hitting that like button, hitting that subscribe button. I come out with 4 to 5 videos a week, so hit that little bell. That way you'll get a notification as soon as I come out with a new video. Thanks, it helps out the channel a ton, and I really appreciate it. Okay, let's dive into these X-Men pops. So first up, I have Magic, and this is a super sick pop. She was actually in a movie not too long ago, The New Mutants. I don't think it was as popular of a movie. I actually really enjoyed it. I thought it was super sick. If you haven't checked it out, definitely at least give it a shot. But I'm going to unbox this one for you. So this is a Walgreens exclusive from the X-Men line, but she is super sick. As you can see, she has her sword, which is basically an energy-based weapon. And she can basically conjure armor onto her body. So she's a really sick X-Men. Really dope mutant. Love her hair and the hair pieces that she has. Just a really sick mold. Really enjoy that one. And super happy to add it to the X-Men collection. And I just wanted to kind of show you guys here too. So the way Funko designed it is that she actually uses her sword as basically a prop to hold her up. So that's how they were able to get such a sweet pose on her, which is super sick. Really enjoy that one. But next up, we have Bishop. Also a Walgreens exclusive. This is a super sick mold though. I really like how they put the M over his eye, which for those of you who don't know is the brand humans are putting on mutants in the future when they are trying to capture and essentially eradicate them. So really cool pop. I really love Bishop. Super awesome mutant. get this one out of box for you guys. Yeah, so for those of you who don't know too, the X-Men is 100% owned by Disney, and I have a funny feeling that we're going to see a lot of X-Men coming up in the future. It's literally its own facet of the Marvel world. It's basically its own universe. They have tons of super popular characters with just crazy cool powers. Bishop is definitely one of them. So they did a really sick job with this one. This is his energy. So he can basically absorb energy, and then this gun is designed for him to blast that energy out of, basically. Very powerful mutant. And again, the detail is just insane on this one. Really like his hair, the M over his eye. Super, super well done. Energy fist. Just really love this one. Absolutely sick. And that's going to make another great addition to the X-Men collection. And for those of you who don't know, I am trying to collect all the X-Men pops. I think they're going to be super valuable in the future, especially some of the ones from the original line. And I'm talking the blue box, guys. So a lot of the older, like, original X-Men pops from, like, basically the OG Funko Pop days, they are already rising in price. A good example of that is Professor X. As soon as he was announced to be in Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, that pop skyrocketed. Well, it didn't skyrocket, but it went from about $40 to $110, which is a pretty good jump. And I have a funny feeling that the MCU, Disney, it's going to use a lot of the characters from this X-Men lineup in their future movies. There's so many cool characters that they could do a lot with, and it seems like Kevin Feige and the team over at Disney like to switch things up and not use characters that have already been used. I know we do already have announcements for Hugh Jackman as Wolverine in the new Deadpool that's coming up, but other than Huey, I don't know if we'll see. We'll definitely see some iconic X-Men, but I know they're going to try and throw in some X-Men that we haven't seen yet. So that's my justification for collecting the X-Men line. Not only that, but it's literally one of my favorite. It's not a character, but it's a genre, I guess, of the Marvel Universe, and it's one of my favorites. But X-Men to me is just as cool as the Avengers, like neck and neck. So there's a final shot of those two. And anyway, that's all I have for you tonight. Thanks so much for watching. We'll catch you in the next video.